Now let's turn our attention to Kashmir, the part under Pakistan's thumb. Pakistan-Occupied Kashmir, or POK. Of course, Islamabad doesn't call it that. Without a hint of irony, they call it Azad Kashmir. The word Azad means free. So they've named their occupied territory Free Kashmir. This is the freedom Pakistan has unleashed there. Take a look. These are the visuals coming out of POK, Pakistan-Occupied Kashmir. A brutal police crackdown is underway. Reports say multiple forces are involved. The Frontier Corps, Rangers, and the Quick Response Force from Pakistan's Punjab province, they're all clashing with the people of POK. Why? Because the people of the so-called Free Kashmir dared to speak out against unjust taxation. Here's what happened. Last year, Pakistan increased electricity prices. This was because it needed money, a loan from the International Monetary Fund, or the IMF. Now, this country has squandered billions over the years, mostly on its inflated military. The people of Pakistan are always second. The bloated military has always been Islamabad's priority, and it needs to feed this beast that it has created. So Pakistan keeps taking loans from the IMF. But the international lender put some conditions on the loans. It wanted Pakistan to show better money management. So what does Pakistan do? It decided to squeeze the people dry. It hiked electricity rates across the board, including in Pakistan-Occupied Kashmir. Now, this was blatantly unfair because this region has abundant electricity supplies. It has multiple hydroelectric power plants, and the Kashmiri people were not obligated to subsidize Pakistan. Islamabad claims that POK is self-administered, so they should have had a right to refuse. They tried to exercise this right last year, and that's when the cracks appeared in the Free Kashmir narrative. Islamabad would not allow this. They had a standoff with parties in the POK. It lasted months, and finally this February, it seems to have ended. Islamabad issued a notice. It promised to work out electricity costs to provide relief to the people of Pakistan-Occupied Kashmir. Of course, there was no follow-through. Islamabad failed to fulfill its vow. It has been stalling for months, so the people of POK got tired of waiting. They decided to launch a peaceful protest. A long march was scheduled for May 11th, a simple protest in a supposedly free region. And Pakistan did the only thing it knows how to. It opted for brute force. Yesterday, about 70 people were arrested across POK. This includes members of local political parties, student activists, and trade union leaders. They were picked up in the early hours of Thursday. These unjustified detentions sparked clashes. The Kashmiri people began to fight back. They accosted police officers, overturned vehicles. It was pure chaos. But instead of trying to calm the situation, Islamabad sent in more troops. And things got ugly. The police resorted to tear gas shelling. Some shells landed in a school. Several schoolgirls were injured. Local political parties say that 2 of these girls have died. 2 children in the so-called Free Kashmir. The people of POK have condemned the brutality. They've intensified their protests. Instead of a peaceful march on Saturday, road closures and store strikes began today. They may last a week or longer unless Islamabad resorts to its default brutal tactics. Then who knows how long the unrest might last.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change, to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on First Post.